Ever wondered what really makes someone stray? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the wild, sometimes shocking, but totally fascinating world of infidelity and uncover what really makes people stray from their relationships. First, let's get clear on what we mean by cheating. It's not just about physical affairs anymore. In our hyper-connected world, infidelity can be emotional, physical, or digital. Think of relationships like a game with rules and expectations, where sometimes players decide to bend or break those rules for various intriguing reasons. The boundaries of what constitutes cheating have evolved significantly with technology, making the landscape more complex than ever before. The common motivations behind cheating might surprise you. It's not always about falling out of love. Sometimes it's about seeking something else entirely. Let's break down these usual suspects, starting with the most frequently cited reasons people give for straying from their relationships. Boredom and routine can be major culprits. Even fantastic relationships can fall into predictable patterns, leading some people to seek excitement elsewhere. It's like watching your favorite show for the 100th time. Eventually, you might crave something new and different. This desire for novelty is deeply rooted in human psychology and can be particularly powerful when relationships become too comfortable or stagnant. Then there's the validation factor. Some folks cheat simply because they need to prove they're still desirable. That extra attention can be incredibly alluring, especially when self-worth is tied to attractiveness. It's like getting a hit of feel-good chemicals straight to the ego. This need for external validation often stems from deeper insecurities or unresolved personal issues that haven't been addressed within the primary relationship. Emotional disconnection often plays a huge role. When partners stop communicating effectively or someone feels underappreciated, it creates an opening for others to step in and fill that emotional void. This disconnection might develop slowly over time, making it harder to recognize until it's already created significant vulnerability in the relationship. Add opportunity and temptation to the mix, and you've got a recipe for potential infidelity. The psychology behind cheating is particularly fascinating. Our brains are literally wired for novelty. That's why new experiences feel so irresistible. The thrill of the forbidden can make something even more appealing, lighting up our brain's reward system like a Christmas tree. This neurological response can sometimes override our logical decision-making processes, leading to choices that conflict with our stated values and commitments. Attachment styles, shaped by our early life experiences, play a crucial role too. Some people might be more prone to risk-taking behaviors, including infidelity, as a way to handle their fears about intimacy or abandonment. These patterns often establish themselves in childhood and can persist throughout adult relationships if not addressed through self-awareness and potentially therapeutic intervention. The digital age has completely transformed the infidelity landscape. Social media platforms and dating apps have made potential connections just a swipe away. It's created an environment where temptation is constant and accessibility is unprecedented. The ease of private communication and the ability to maintain secret relationships has increased dramatically, making it easier than ever to engage in emotional or digital affairs without physical contact. The impact of social media deserves special attention. We're constantly bombarded with images of perfect relationships, making our own seem dull in comparison. The constant exposure to idealized versions of love and romance can create unrealistic expectations and dissatisfaction with otherwise healthy relationships. Plus, the instant gratification culture we live in can make the slow burn of commitment feel less exciting than the quick thrill of a new connection. Cultural influences and changing social norms also play a significant role in how people view and approach infidelity. What was once universally condemned might now be seen as more nuanced or even acceptable in certain contexts. This shift in social attitudes can influence individual behavior and decision-making, though it doesn't necessarily make the consequences any less painful for those involved. Research reveals that many people who cheat still claim to love their partners. They're often seeking something they feel is missing emotionally, even if they can't quite identify what that is. Studies show that emotional disconnection is frequently cited as a primary driver of infidelity, even when the relationship appears stable on the surface. The brain's response to new connections can actually override logical thinking. The neurochemical cocktail released during novel romantic encounters can be powerfully addictive, making it difficult for some people to resist temptation, even when they understand the potential consequences. This biological response doesn't excuse the behavior, but helps explain why otherwise rational people might make seemingly irrational choices. Understanding these factors can help us build stronger relationships and prevent infidelity. Here are some practical strategies. Maintain open communication about needs and expectations. Establish clear boundaries, especially regarding digital interactions, and regularly invest in keeping the relationship fresh and exciting. Self-reflection is crucial. Understanding our own needs and motivations can help prevent us from seeking fulfillment in potentially destructive ways. Remember that relationships and people evolve. Instead of seeing change as threatening, try to grow together. Keep the spark alive by embracing new experiences as a couple, rather than seeking them elsewhere. This might mean trying new activities together, having regular check-ins about relationship satisfaction, or working with a professional to navigate challenging periods. The most shocking truth about infidelity might be how ordinary its origins often are. It usually starts with small decisions, unmet needs, or simple curiosity rather than grand passion or dramatic dissatisfaction. Understanding this can help us build stronger relationships and make more conscious choices about our connections with others. In our complex modern world, maintaining faithful relationships requires more intentional effort than ever before. But by understanding the psychology behind cheating, we can better navigate the challenges and create more fulfilling partnerships. After all, knowledge isn't just power. It's protection against the various temptations and challenges that modern relationships face.
Alright, that's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more tips to improve your English. And hey, if you want to take your learning to the next level, check out the books I've linked in the description. These are some of the best resources to boost your vocabulary, grammar, and confidence in English. Blast off!